Hey, Courtney. So let's talk to Courtney real quick. Why Sade? Did she pop back? Courtney, what was them first couple of years like? Can you remember them first couple of years?
um, I think you know what that makes sense. That's probably why it was a blur because of the first 3 years. I will say so. I went to college online, so but as like what I seen in the movies, like I could say like yeah, I would say more like high school,
Yeah,
than college.
yeah.
But yeah, it was petty. Um, Girls worrying about who you talking to. Dudes, oh, hey, there's a new soldier. Hey, who that? Who's that? Um, at the club every weekend. Um, but yeah, I will say, yeah, the first three years, and even in Germany, because even Germany, like I was stationed in Ansbach, and it was so small.
Yeah.
Everybody knew everybody, so it was just it was messy. But I will say the good outweighed the bad.
Right.
More and more so it was kind of like balance. Because like they say, coming in drunk in formation. I remember I had to have Mo call you and tell you, hey, Courtney passed out in the barracks. Like she ain't gonna make it to PT formation, man. I think I made it to motor pool Monday, but I missed the whole PT. I was out of it. But yeah, it was fun. The going out, meeting people was fun.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, it's a typical high school or college where
Right.
it's messy, but everybody trying to have fun. People
Yeah.
are young too. A lot
Yeah.
of people come in, they're young, so they're like, oh, freedom. Got freedom from the parents, freedom from whatever. You can
Yeah.
get in trouble, do our own thing.
Yeah.
So
Give it up. Yeah. So Shannon, it's a two-part question.
Oh Lord, what you got?
Same
Wait,
thing.
wait, wait, wait. Can I finish?
Yeah. Go ahead. No.
Oh, you back? Yeah, go ahead, girl.
You got jokes. It's just a laptop. Someone's up the laptop.
Right. That cricket.
So yeah. No, it's not cricket. It's Spectra. It's a Spectrum. Spectrum.
My Spectrum work good.
Mine is a mess. I don't know. So okay, yeah, Fort Lewis. Yeah, I wilded out in Fort Lewis after AIT. Yeah, I mean, I don't think we should speak about that. It wasn't legal.
Let's
But I get
Plead the fifth. Just plead the fifth. Just plead the fifth and carry on. Go ahead.
Like,
You
that's what I'm
bypass the
saying.
statute of limitations.
It's all
You the one
it's all
came
good.
back and said, "Let me say what I want to
fun.
say."
I just had a lot of fun. It was limitless fun because I believe military. We think we're above things, like especially that young. Like we're above a lot of things. So
we can drink a lot.
Yeah. But we deserve it. We earned it. We joined. We did all that stuff. So it was. I had a lot of fun getting out of Kansas. My experience. I wish I went to Germany. I think it would have been a whole lot worse for me. But either or, I would say it's a lot. I think it's a lot like college. The barracks. You chilling. You got money. Well, it's actually better than college because we got money.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, we had a couple dollars.
We had money to buy illegal alcohol.
Yeah, because I was gonna say back in the day, boy, we used to piece up like, yo, who getting the little cheap ass liquor, who getting a couple hot dogs, and then we in the barracks and it's a party.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's all I got.
No, I got you.
No, but I was still DD. I wasn't always drinking. I was the good one. I did make sure that everybody got home and all that different stuff safe.
Oh, you was that one.
I was DD too, was drinking.
But
that was me. That was me.
Huh?
Yeah.
I was the good one too. That was me.
Yeah, all right, we'll be
the
back.
Barracks though, we weren't going nowhere.
It was going down in the barracks.
Basically.
So
yes, Clifford.
Shannon?
Yes.
What was the first
yes,
few years like?
So what now?
What was the first few years? What was it like?
I can't remember that far back.
All right. Since you don't remember, give us a story. Because I already got one for you. No. It ain't even about you. It's about your soldiers. Being a first sergeant, what was the craziest call you got in the middle of the night because one of your soldiers did something? I know you got, because I can tell you one.
You said the craziest phone call, not a phone call. It's a whole lot of crazy phone calls. Okay, Fort Bragg. I wasn't even the first sergeant did. I would tell you the best. The best one I had, Fort Bragg, had a soldier who was from Charlotte. He was supposed to be a gangbanger. That was his thing from Charlotte. He was a thug. He called me at my house talking about, hey, Sergeant, I'm down in bed now. They shooting at me. Can you come get me? So you want me to leave my house to come get you in an area you ain't supposed to be in because they shooting at you. Why? The second one, our soldier called, said, hey, First Sergeant, I just went to jail. I got a DUI. I was like, it's only 3:00 in the afternoon. How did you get a DUI? I'll let y'all go at 2. How do you got a DUI at 3? Oh, well, I was just drinking straight out the bottle. And the cops pulled me over.
Wow.
Right here, had a soldier got so high that he thought he threw his weed out the window and just threw it to the door and had a whole ounce and a half of marijuana sitting on the seat and cracked the window this much and talking about, I don't smell any marijuana, officer. You can check my car. Got out the car and weed fell out of his lap and he had weed in the car. So you see why it was time for me to go. That's what I had to deal with.
I see.
Besides you people at Fort Lewis, you and your whole crew, because we ain't calling names, I'm gonna keep 2 of y'all out of the conversation.
Relax.
We can keep that down here.
Relax. You know what? I'll tell that story after Tori. I'll tell that story. What happened, Tori? What was the wildest thing that happened when you was a young buck in the Army? Then? As soon as he get his connect, now he got the Cricket Boost Mobile.
Boost Mobile.
He got that Boost Mobile, that Virgin Mobile.
And he want to talk about me.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a transition. It's definitely a transition. So like I was saying before we you had dropped off the call for a second, I want to talk about deployments, field exercises, what have you. And I ain't talking about the missions. We all know what happened. The mission was the mission. I want to talk about the other stuff that was going on around the fire. No?
Oh, when we start this funny story time, you want to lighten up?
Them 3 acting like squares because they don't want to say nothing.
Okay, well, I got a funny, and then they can go wherever. This is just on me. So yeah. I was blessed. I didn't have to deploy. Every time I was getting ready to deploy, the orders got deleted, literally. Like when I was at Fort Lewis, the orders got deleted 2 weeks out. What'd you say?
If you ain't deployed, take you off the screen.
Hey, that ain't even right. How disrespectful. Anywho, okay, I supported the unit back here. Okay, I did my thing. Okay, make sure all the family was good back here. I did my thing. Okay, I don't want to hear none of that.
Take her off the screen. She's talking about she can walk on the water and not get wet.
I'm gonna talk about a field experience.
Go ahead.
That I was getting ready to deploy, but I didn't have to go. Can I finish, Shannon? Can I finish first, Sergeant? Permission to speak first, Sergeant?
Let her live, man. Go ahead.
Okay, he went mute. Okay, now I can speak. Thank you. So, I ended up going to Fort Irwin for training. And, working in the warehouse, I think we did like 12-hour shifts. So I got off 1:00 in the morning, went and showered. Okay. I spent, this is important. Just follow me. I was in there maybe like 40 minutes, just taking my sweet old time. I wake up in the morning and I thought about it for a second. Because if y'all been to Fort Irwin, there's like 4 bathrooms in that area. And so I was like, I just knew that there was 2 female bathrooms.
Mm-hmm.
So keep that in mind. So when I walked back there that morning, come to find out that I had taken a shower in one of the males bathrooms at 1:00 in the morning. And I'm just, how I got away with it and not raped. I'm very, very thankful because those bathrooms are right by the infantry where the infantry people were. I know, right? Y'all faces. Exactly. So we had already, go ahead.
Nah, I mean, I'm like.
If I say it too fast. I know.
No, I'm glad nothing happened to you, but it's more
Right.
like, what would have happened if some dude popped in?
That's what I'm saying.
He's not even trying to rape you. Now he just popped in. You get scared and wig out.
I wouldn't have wigged out. I wouldn't have wigged out.
But it happens though. You know what I'm saying? You just, oh my God, he trying to rape, and he just like whoa.
But we had already had, like, in the female bathroom, there was already a peeping Tom. Like wow. So we'd already had that situation when I first got there. You know, you're out there for like 60 days.
Yeah.
So then 1 o'clock in the morning, there I am, and I hear the bathrooms going off. People are in there, but I was the only one in the shower. And so it was funny in the morning, but there was nothing but angels, nothing but God that I got out of that situation.
Jesus definitely was Jesus.
Like, man, this girl's what she had for sleep. I really thought it was 2 male bathrooms and 2 females. No, there was only 3. There was 3 male bathrooms, 1 female. And so it was 1 o'clock in the morning, and that's what happened to me. That's one of the funny stories in the field.
That's wild. So, since they being squares and scared, it's funny. It was funny. We in Afghanistan. Both of y'all was there at the time. This is just about me. I'm heavy into working out. I'm lifting twice a day, protein, all that. So I'm drinking protein. And mind you, y'all been deployed. Y'all know it's 110 degrees at night. It's hot. So you got to take a shower when you can take a shower. I take a shower, I get all fresh, I get back to my room, and I said, I'm gonna drink a protein shake before I go to bed. So I drink the protein shake. And I get on the phone and I'm calling back home. And I'm calling my now wife. I'm talking to her. And we're having a conversation, and my stomach get the rumbling. No big deal. I've been here before. We talking, and I go outside to talk, and I don't know what happened, but it was all bad. Now, mind you, I just got out the shower.
Oh, you started. You're gonna finish this story because we want to know now. I'm interested.
I had thought it was just a little gas.
Ooh.
It was all bad.
Oh,
it was so bad. I just threw the sweats away. I didn't. Ain't no reason to keep them. I mean, and I was like moving back to the shower, and they were like, "Bro, didn't you just come up?" Yeah, man, mind your business, man. Mind your business. Mind your business. So that's one of the crazy stories. Now. I ain't gonna get nothing. I ain't gonna get nothing.
Bro, I got 2 of those right there. What you talking about?
You should have yourself twice.
Yeah, listen, hold on. I was in same situation. I was in Korea. You know, I'm killing it, man. I'm on my isopure with the banana cream, putting bananas in it, drinking it with milk, right? Knowing I'm lactose, going in. And I was sitting on I was in NCO barracks up in the back, like little BAQs on the back of the hill with Wagon. What was that? Camp Carroll.
Yeah, Camp Carroll up in Wagon. So you using NCO barracks? I know exactly where you at.
Yeah, on the hill, all the way on the hill.
Big hill for no reason.
It was no reason. It was hell getting to that hill when after you've been drinking in the Ville all night, then you got to walk up the hill. Right. So I must have all over myself, the couch, trying to make it to the bathroom. I was in my living room, bro. I thought I had to fart, and that shit went everywhere. Hey, it was terrible, bro. Same shit, messing with that proteins and all of that. But then, Camp Buren. I was in Camp Buren too. Back in when was this? Camp Buren back in like 04, I think 04.
Where's Camp Buren? People that don't know.
Afghanistan. In Kuwait.
Oh yeah,
Kuwait. And it was hot. I'm talking. It was hot. It was like 120, 100 something degrees, 130. It was super hot, right? and you know all they got is porta potties. So, hey, you would be in a porta potty, butt naked with the door open, right? Because if you don't, you're gonna die. You're gonna die in there. You're drinking all the water in the book, right? So I'm in that mug, and I'm dying, bro. I'm dying. And we trying to make it to the DFAC before they close, and it's so hot, and you be stripped all the way down, and they got that blue water in the porta potties, right? So I'm in there and I'm going in and I'm wiping the sweat off my head and going in and then we leave. I get up out of there, hand sanitize, and I roll out. I'm going to the DFAC. We get in the DFAC. We sitting at the table. Now, all my boys is looking at me. I'm like, yeah, what the hell y'all niggas looking at? They're like, bro, what's all that blue stuff all over your face? I guess that splashed on my butt, man, and I didn't wipe it all over my face, not knowing with the back of my head. Oh man, I'm sitting in the DFAC with shit water on my forehead.
Yeah, you
all bad.
You got cooties.
All bad, bro. That was all bad.
That's terrible. So, Courtney, Shannon, we're not gonna talk about deployments. They off the table.
Hey, listen. The deployment was a deployment.
That's
we're gonna leave it at that.
We're gonna
leave it at. Yes.
Look,
in deployments like Vegas.
Look,
For a person who ain't never deployed. Yes, we're gonna
take
deployments like Vegas.
I'm just saying.
Hey.
Okay.
Hey, Cliff, you look at it like okay, like I said, I told y'all again, I was always like hustle man, right? So we in Camp Victory at the time? Victory. Victory.
Iraq. Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait,
Victory Iraq.
Victory in Kuwait. You had Victory New York.
No, Victory Iraq. Well, we was in Victory in Iraq. We was in Iraq. They changed the Liberty, Victory, they kept changing the name. We were there in 05. And
we was there at the same time.
Right. You probably was there. I was on we was attached to 10th Mountain at the time.
Yeah, so y'all was in 10th Mountain. I was on Liberty side because I deployed PCS there.
Okay, yeah. So you was 10th Mountain, and then I think at the 10th Mountain left. No. Yeah, Cavalry was there. Cav was there first. And
Cav was there in 10th Mountain, but all y'all on the Victory side. I was on the Liberty side.
Right, yeah, we was on the Victory side. So at the time I was with 141 Infantry out of Fort Raleigh, right? So yeah, we had a whole big scandal with when I was there doing that. A lot of people went to prison. But I was in charge of the FOB, right? All the housing. All the, what we call them? I can't even think of the name. I've been out for a minute. The two. I was in charge of all of them, right?
Yeah.
I was in charge of all of them. So a couple of cats asked me like, "Yo, hey son, can we get a 2-1 at the end of the pad?" I'm like, "What's up?" It was like, "Oh man, hey, don't trip," because at that time we can only go to finance like once or twice a month and get out like $300, right? You couldn't. There was no cars. There was none of that. We used to get the little pods for the AP where you the little right. We used to get the little AP pods. So I was like, yeah, cool. So at this time, everybody going and getting their money out of finance. I'm like, yo, what's going on? They're like, yo, come down. I go down there. I let them use the thing. I'm thinking he's trying to take a little girl in there or something like that, right? I let them use the 2. They having a whole strip party down there. They got like 4 female soldiers stripping. They got they got everybody. Hey, you probably was down there, huh?
And the problem about it was, so he was there when it happened, but all of them was MPs that was doing it.
Yeah. Look. So
the MPs was running the ring.
Yeah.
Wait. This is hypothetical, right? This is
no. We say hypothetical.
This is hypothetical.
Hypothetically, right? Hypothetically. So they were running a strip ring down there in one of the. Hypothetically, it was one of my tubes, all right? And so I get down there and I'm like, yo, what is going on? They're like, come in, bro, come in. So I go in the door and I'm like, okay, they going in. They got female, they got a major and a CW2 that was dancing. They got all kind of stuff, allegedly. right? So so they got all of this stuff going on.
Not
Right?
cheap.
Yeah. Oh, and they throwing they whole checks, right? So I'm like, yo. And then so I'm sitting there and I hear boom, 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 boom. I was like, yo, what? Uh-oh. So now everybody nervous. Knock on the door. I get that old peek my head, allegedly I stick my head out. This is a story that I write stories for a living. Okay.
You was
So
allegedly there.
allegedly I was there. So peek my head out and it's the first sergeant. So I do the little slip out the door real quick. Whoop. Like, without really not opening it, but slip out of it. First sergeant say, Craw dog, what you got going on in there? I don't, and he know me not to be one to lie to him. So I'm like, hey, Top, they, just soldiers blowing off steam, right? He's like, oh, they blowing off steam. I was like, Roger, first sergeant. He said, well, when they finish, send them down the top room. And long story short, I didn't get in trouble for that, allegedly.
Hey, it didn't even happen.
It was things going on out there in that it was a lot going on out there.
I think we can agree, especially my two silent people up here, that it was a lot going on out during deployments. And I retire, this book that's gonna come
on
out
the mission, focus on making sure y'all are safe back home. That's what me and Courtney was doing. Now, what y'all was doing, we don't know. We was focused on the mission, making sure everybody got to where they had to be to make sure so
Courtney,
everybody was safe back home in America.
No, speak up, Courtney.
America.
Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself.
No, you stay on mute. Just go with the story. Don't unmute.
Nah, Courtney, unmute yourself and tell us that was a mission.
Like we're not implementing nobody.
She was on the mission. She was with us. All right. We're gonna go. We done told our stories. Moving on next.
So Courtney, you're not gonna tell us what happened.
No comments. No comments.
All right.
That's all I got.
Yeah, just wait for this book to come out. I'm not gonna say no names.
You like somebody's spouse. You want to bring us some old shit.
You can't be writing no books, Cliff, about soldier stories.
Why not? I got plenty.
Everybody do. All you gotta do is get a bunch of soldiers in a room together and let them talk.
And we ain't gonna tell them.
I got two of them that's pleading the fifth.
I didn't plead the fifth. I told you I was focused on the mission, making sure that America was safe.
That's what happened.
Mm-hmm.
America is still safe, correct?
Is that what happened at Passad?
That was happening. That was happening sometimes.
Passad. I don't know. I was focused on the mission at Passad. I was focused on the mission.